in mind as your flight's not ready to pause.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're pleased to let you know that portable electronic devices may be used during the flight as long as they are in the flight safe mode. You may use handheld devices such as mobile phones, tablets and e-readers during our takeoff and landing, and you may also use your personal headphones at these times. Any larger items, including laptops, must be switched off and stowed away safely. If you do have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact a member of the
Welcome to Manchester today. Joining me on the flight deck, Senior First Officer Christopher Horton. Well, thanks for boarding so promptly. Just a couple of minutes to go till our scheduled time of departure. Just waiting for the last few bags to go to the rear cargo hold, and then we'll be on our way. We'll be taxiing out to the other end of the airfield today, taking off on a westerly runway. It'll take us about 15 or 20 minutes to get out there. Once we're airborne, then obviously heading north, climbing to 18,000 feet. Flight time up to Manchester today in the region of 35 minutes. Further introductions, looking after you in the cabin. Great team led by Claire. Very soon I'll give you a safety briefing. Please do give that your full attention for the short time it takes. Finally, I'm required to remind you of the seatbelt policy here at British Airways. Above your head now you'll see the seatbelt sign on. Whenever you see that sign on, you must please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. We also do recommend that you keep your seatbelts loosely fastened at all times, just in case we encounter any unexpected turbulence, which is what we do on the flight deck as well. That being said, even on this short flight, we'll try and get the seatbelts off, and then you can use other facilities if you need to. That's it for now. As I said, just waiting for the rear cargo hold to close, and we should be pushing back in the next 2 or 3 minutes. I hope you enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Cabin crew doors to automatic and cross-check.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to brief you on the safety procedures of this aircraft. We do ask that you remove your personal headphones until the end of the briefing. We will now demonstrate the safety procedures of this aircraft, and your attention is essential as this may differ from any aircraft which you have flown on before. Please study the safety card within your seat area. This includes important information specific to this aircraft type, including the brace position and the location and operation of the doors. In the event of emergency, low-level lighting will guide you to an exit. All exits are clearly marked and are being pointed out to you now. Please take a moment to remind yourself of your nearest exit, bearing in mind the nearest exit may be behind you. Opening the doors automatically inflates the evacuation slides, and any high heel shoes must be taken off as these may tear the slide. Please now ensure your seatbelt is fastened. It must be worn whenever the seatbelt signs are switched on, and it is fastened. and adjusted like this and opened like this. For your comfort and safety, we recommend you keep your seatbelts fastened and visible at all times. If the cabin air system fails, oxygen masks will be provided. Oxygen masks like this will clear automatically, and if you're wearing a face mask, this must be removed before placing on the oxygen mask. Stay in your seat and pull the mask towards you. Place the oxygen mask over your mouth and nose and breathe normally, adjusting the band to secure it. Please note that the bag may not inflate. You may need to pull a coloured streamer to release the mask, and please make sure your own mask is fitted before assisting anyone else. Your life jacket is underneath or beside your seat. If required, please remove the jacket from its container and place it over your head. Pass a long strap around your waist and secure the clip into the buckle at the front and pull tight. To inflate, pull the red toggle as shown, and the air can be topped up using this mouthpiece. There's also a light for restraining attention. Please note, do not inflate your life jacket until you're outside the aircraft. Any personal devices, including the flight safe mode, must have this feature enabled now. Handheld devices must be held securely or placed into a pocket. Any larger items, including laptops, must be switched off and stowed into your luggage for takeoff and landing. Please take care that your device does not get lost within your seat. If it does, please remove the seat and let one of the cabin crew know. Any devices must be switched off and disconnected from the seat power when not in use during the flight. Please ensure your hand baggage does not block the exits or any aisles, and it must be placed underneath the seat in front of you or into the overhead lockers. Please place items into the lockers carefully so that they do not fall out and cause injury. In the case of any evacuation, please move quickly to the closest usable exit, taking nothing with you. Finally, please ensure your seat is now in the upright position, ready for our takeoff. Your armrest is down and your tray table is folded away. Window blinds must be in the open position in preparation for takeoff. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted at any time whilst on board, and this includes the toilets which are fitted with smoke detectors. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact a member of the cabin crew.
and gentlemen, recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated, and it must be securely fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is on. When it is safe to leave your seat, please take care when opening the overhead lockers, as items may have moved and could fall out and cause injury. In-seat power will be available once the seatbelt signs have been switched off. Once again, I'd like to take this opportunity to share some important information about our hygiene and safe distancing measures in flight. We do ask you stay in your seat as much as possible and avoid walking around the cabin, standing or queuing in the aisle or galley areas. Before using the toilets, please check that the green vacant signs are lit to avoid waiting in line. We require all customers to wear a face mask at all times during the flight, out of respect and for the benefit of your fellow customers and crew. When wearing your mask, it is important that it covers your mouth and your nose, such as the masks our team are wearing. If you require assistance or are feeling unwell, please remain seated and press the call bell in your seat area. This will allow the cabin crew to provide assistance at your seat. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you do have any questions or require assistance, please don't hesitate to ask a member of crew. Thank you. Quite a lot of taxi out at Heathrow, but it's a little bit behind, touching down in around 16 minutes and 25 minutes to 4. Weather-wise, on the ground, northwesterly winds, temperature of 8 degrees. That's it for now. Any significant change, as I've said, I'll get back to you with another update. Otherwise, expect to land in about 16 or 17 minutes. Thank you.
Starting to approach Manchester, the seatbelt signs will be switched on in approximately 10 minutes time. to help us prepare for landing, please now start to gather all your personal belongings, ready to be put away. Our Wi-Fi service will shortly be switched off. We do hope that you've enjoyed using the service today. Airways, we're proud to have teamed up with Comic Relief to form our charity partnership with Flying Start. The charity helps children living in incredibly tough lives in cities all around the world. Over the past 10 years, we've helped raise well over £25 million with the help of our customers and our colleagues. 100% of which has been given to the charity supporting disadvantaged children and their families worldwide. If you would like to help, then please place any spare change in any currency into the collection bag, which will be placed at the front of the aircraft upon your disembarkation. On behalf of British Airways, Comic Relief and Flying Start, we do thank you for your ongoing generosity.
Crew, 10 minutes to landing. 10 minutes, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain's now switched on the fasten seatbelt signs and will shortly be landing into Manchester. Please now return to your seat to make sure all your personal belongings are safely put away into the overhead lockers or placed underneath the seat in front of you. All those customers sitting in a front row seat or in the emergency exit row should place all items into the overhead lockers, leaving the floor area around your seat completely clear. Please also check that your tray table is folded away, your seat is in the upright landing position with the armrest down, your seatbelt is securely fastened, and if you're seated next to a window, please ensure the blind is in the open position for landing. You may continue to use handheld electronic devices for landing, however these must be placed into a pocket or held securely. Larger items including laptops must be switched off and stored away safely. Please also take this time to remind yourself of your nearest exit and study safety guard in your seat area. In the event of any emergency, make sure you leave all hand baggage behind. And once we have arrived into Manchester, we'll be disembarking aircraft in small groups, so please remain seated until your seat number has been announced. And then please follow the safe distancing markers within the airport terminal itself. Thank you.
check your seats for landing. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to Manchester. The time is just approaching 20 to 4 in the afternoon. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off. When it is safe to leave your seats and your row number has been called, take care when opening overhead lockers as items may have moved and could fall out and cause injury. Before leaving the aircraft, please make sure you have all your personal belongings with you and remember that smoking is not allowed until you've reached a designated area. For our customers who have requested assistance in disembarking this afternoon, please remain seated until the assistance has arrived at the aircraft and then the cabin crew and ground staff will be able to assist you.
5 minutes ago. Should have been getting you off the aircraft now. Unfortunately, the stand that we've been allocated is still got an aircraft on it at the moment. And originally the tower was saying that the airport authorities had said that we must wait for that particular parking bay, probably due to some COVID restrictions. They haven't given us any details, but we are in contact with the airport authorities trying to negotiate a new parking place. I know it seems a little bit ironic given that there's parking places aplenty at the moment in the world of aviation and in Manchester as well, but that's what we've been told at the moment, so I'm just passing that message on to you. So the reason we're not parked, just to say again, is that there's an aircraft on our stand and we've been told to wait for that stand, and we are trying to negotiate a new parking position. So apologies, thank you for your patience. I would ask that you remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the signs are switched off. Thank you. One party telling us it's the other party's fault. We have to negotiate it with them. So we've asked everyone twice now, and they've still told us that we have to wait for this one specific parking place. I think that's due to staff shortages associated with the COVID outbreak, but I'm just guessing, of course. But we've been told there are no staff for another parking place, so we do have to wait for the aircraft that's due to push back before we can park. That's due to push back in about 13 or 14 minutes, so I'm very sorry to say we'll have to wait here until that parking place is free. I appreciate it's frustrating. It's frustrating for you, it's frustrating for us, I can assure you as well. But as soon as we can get you parked and safely off the aircraft, we will do so. In the meantime, please do remain seated and with your seatbelts fastened. Thank you.
Cabin crew, doors to manual and cross jet, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again I would ask you to please remain seated and refrain from opening the overhead lockers until your row number has been called. I do appreciate we have been sat on the aircraft probably longer than the flight time was, but if I could just ask you to be patient for another couple of minutes, that would be absolutely fantastic. Thank you.